What's up guys, Gaonan here, and welcome to episode 10 of Drafting to Masters. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, I'll link them in the top right corner of this video. I started this series for two reasons. One was to share my draft knowledge, and the second was to have some fun. Each month since the release of Fall of Argenport, I've been in the top 50 Masters with about a 60% win rate. I also just want to take a second to say I've loved hearing from you guys. I really appreciate your encouragement in pushing me forward in this series, so thank you for your feedback and keep it coming. Without further ado, let's get into the draft. Alright, so this is a pretty interesting pack. We've got Lethride Blade Whirl, we've got Welding Torch at the common, we've got Preserver of Dualities, which is nice, Lumen Attendant, which is pretty strong. But one card shines above them all, and that's Temple Shihan. Flying is insane. Easiest way to win games, I would say, and you can make them rush one of their units into your guys. Hopefully I don't have a tribute guy on the back end, but yeah, Temple Shihan is insane. If you think about the rest of the Inspire guys, this one's even better. We've got a couple of options. We've got Ankle Cutter. We could take Veteran Strategist to potentially splash. We could take Rabid Yeti, Darkstalker, Snowfort Trumpeter, Cut Ties. All reasonable picks here. I think I'm going to take Strategist just to stay the most open and potentially, fix us for a splash, or just fix us in a two-color deck and make us even more consistent. So here, it's either between Preserver of Dualities or Master at Arms. Jack's Choice is also a worthy consideration, but that does take us into a third color. For me, I'm going to pick Master at Arms because I prefer to be in two colors, and I think the power level of Master at Arms is still very high. Not a real 2-drop, obviously, but don't really care about that. Okay, and the hits keep on coming. We've got Welding Torch, we've got Corrupted Umbran. Also have Scavenging Spikeback, but it's just worse than the other two. This is kind of a hard choice. I like Welding Torch quite a bit. Makes sense with Veteran Strategist. Easier to splash potentially, so I think I'm going to pick the Welding Torch here over Corrupted Umbran. Here we've got a couple of choices. We could take the Drifter for the more aggressive card. We could take Caretaker, but I hate the body for a 5-drop. Gale Prowler, similar problem. And we don't really have many spells yet, so I'm just going to take the 1-drop and be pretty happy about it. We could take Shamebearer, we could take Snowfort Trumpeter. Learned Herbalist is reasonable as well. And I think I'm going to take Trumpeter here. It's not a real 2-drop at this point, but I want to push myself towards Primal because the power level of Temple Shihan is so high, and Snowfort Trumpeter is still pretty good, even though it's not a real 2-drop anymore. Hot Blood Barbarian is a very nice 2-drop. Pyre Elemental is also pretty good, but I like the 2-drop here. So only Skycrag cards coming in. Seems like we're in the right colors. Manufacturer's probably pretty good with Temple Shihan. First Frost Shaman is also decent. And the other cards I don't think are worthy of consideration. I'm going to take the Manufacturer for the potential card advantage, and creating 3 1/1 flyers is pretty good, so we'll take that here. Core Scavenger is not my favorite 7-drop, but I really don't like Gift of Battle. Could take Trick Shot, but hoping for some better tricks than that. So yeah, we'll just take Core Scavenger and keep it moving. Gale Prowler's fine. Shiver is better than Rambot, and Miner's Canary is so sad. So sad. I like Granite Acolyte the best here. Unpredictable Outlaw is a 2-drop. It cares about weapons, so we like that, but I like the flexibility of Acolyte a little bit more. Hopefully I see both of these cards again, though. Whispering Wind is insane. If you're flooding, really helps there because you can just be discarding power to draw gas. It's a flyer. It's better than a 1/1 flyer, which many 1 and 2 drops cannot say, so Whispering Wind is an easy pickup here. Flag Bearer I am not excited about. Dark Return is splashable. There's also Slope Sergeant, and pretty sure I'm just going to take the Slope Sergeant here and hope to get some more of the Yeti synergies. We've got Trumpeter already, so there could be more Yetis coming in packs 2 and 3 that help get us closer to this Yeti synergy Skycrag deck. And now there's like nothing coming our way as far as Skycrag. We may need to pivot into time here, and in that case I would prefer to have Xenon Guardian over Amber Acolyte. So I'll take it here and keep it moving. Sky Snapper is a good 3-drop. We want to be in Primal, so happy to take it here. Creeper's a good 2-drop also. Heretic is nice with weapons as well, so not a bad pickup, but I much prefer the flyer. Hip Shot is removal and potential card advantage if you can warp it off the top of your deck, so I like that here. Hatchling is totally splashable. We've got the Veteran Strategist, so we could be looking out for that, or we could just take this Jotun Punter, stay on the Yeti Tribal potentially, and go forward with that. I think I'm actually going to do that here rather than force myself to splash into this third color. I'd rather take Jotun Punter. We're likely to play it. We're definitely going to be in Primal, so I'm going to take the Punter here. And the Yetis keep on coming. That's great. Crafty Yeti is much better than Wild Rider, so we'll take that here. I guess we'll take Gunsmith, but don't plan on playing it. Backlash, don't plan on playing it. Wisdom is a nice pickup. There's also a Legion banner, but we'll take the card advantage. And Winter's Grasp is okay. Probably won't play it. Celestial Omen, little slow for draft. Probably just prefer to have this 2-drop. Yeah, we'll just take Disassembler here. Mistveiled Drake is a bomb. So happy to see that here. Can replace this core scavenger and be very happy about it. Furflinger is really heavy on the primal, but it does have a very relevant ultimate. Could even turn a non-relevant unit into a flyer for you, so I like it here. Snowslinger is a great 2-drop and another Yeti, so we're happy about that. Punter is another good payoff for the Yeti synergies. We could take Disassembler for another 2-drop. There's also Waystone, which is spell-like effect for free, basically. We like that, but I'm just going to take the Punter here. Jotun Cyclops is a really nice card, very strong. Into the Furnace is pretty good too, but we only have Disassembler and Manufacture for our Grenadin so far, so I much prefer just to take the Cyclops. Snowball's still relevant, and the body is nice too. Oni Gunrite. Draw a weapon from your Void. I'm hoping I don't have to play any of these cards, but I'll take the Gunrite. I would probably play it over Gunsmith, so yeah, we'll take it here. Another Hatchling, so we passed 2. We probably could have had a pretty easy Hatchling splash, but not upset about a Lightning Strike here. This is super late, so really happy about that. The game is taunting us. Another Hatchling. We'll put it in the side. Really late Jotun Cyclops. Super happy about that. Aerial Ace is fine. Probably won't play it. And Grenamender's okay. Alright. There's only one card to look at here, and that's Changey Stick. Everything else pales into comparison. Card is very strong. Can't believe it didn't get touched at all in these latest draft changes, but we'll take it here. Manufacture is decent. Ruination Sledge is probably way better, so we'll take that here. Don't have any echo cards to take advantage of the Portent Reader, so yeah, let's just get these cards out of here real quick. We've got a ton of playables, so pretty excited about that too. I think another Ruination Sledge is probably better than anything else here. Let's do a quick body count. 24, but there's some questionable bodies in there, but I rather just take the Spellcraft weapons. They're very strong. Always happy to see them. We don't have any real tricks yet, so Gaonan form might be the right pick, but I'd rather just suit up a flyer with Ruination Sledge and go to town. Here I will take the Gaonan form. It's better than the Robo Buddy and Shiver for us, so we'll take that. Spear Diver did get nerfed, but it's still pretty good. Pyre Elemental is also nice. Fisher is good. What removal do we have? So yeah, I think I'm going to take this Fiery Fisher here. We're going to need some removal. This is like the worst of the 5-drop removal in Fire. If you think about like Obliterate and Gun Down, Fiery Fisher is the worst of them, but still not bad. Overheat could win us some games, but rather just take Spear Diver, put a weapon on it, and win. This is going to upgrade the Oni Gunrite, the Core Scavenger, the Calderian Gunsmith, so we'll just take those guys out now. Another Fiery Fisher is great for us, so we'll take that. Overheat, probably won't play it. Flamefang Charmer, probably not a 2-drop, but we might play it. Also, War Painter is nice, so we'll take that here. And cards that don't matter for us. Alright, so we have a ton of units. Definitely need to make some cuts there. Shiver can go. Gaonan form can probably go, but maybe not. I think Winter's Grasp can go. I like all of our weapons, so really we need to look at the units and go from there. Drifter can probably get out. We're not going to be aggressive enough for that. Disassembler is fine. Strategist is good for us because we want to get to 3 Primal and 2 Fire. Flamefang Charmer probably can get out because then we only need 1 Fire Influence and can focus on getting multiple Primal instead. Yeah, let's get that out of there. And then, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1 and 2 drops. It's a little bit lower than I normally like, but I think it's going to be okay. Crafty Yeti's good, Granite Acolyte's good, Sky Snapper's good, Shion's good. I like War Painter as well, Furflinger is nice. Prowler can go, Ace can go, Punter is fine. I don't know if I need this Spear Diver. Between the Jotun Punters and all the Yetis we have, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Yetis. So yeah, I think I can get the Spear Diver out of here. We've got the Mistveil Drake. Thinking we just need 17 power. Don't want to flood out too much, but eventually want to get there. Nice thing is we don't have to hit double Fire Influence for anything. You know what? I'm going to kick the Gaonan form, just play the Manufacturer. 3 1/1 flyers is potentially pretty good. Even if we don't have the Temple Shihan on board, gives us some extra cards. We can discard 1 to Hot Blood Barbarian. We can also just play a bunch of chump blockers to stall out until we draw one of our bombs or our Jotun Punters or something like that. So I like it more than Gaonan form here. And that puts us at 17 power, so let's get the power added. Alright, nothing special here. 10-7 split. I think I prefer the 9-8. We do have 2 drops that we want to play, and Really, this is like a 10-8 split, because strategists will almost always go towards primal unless we're like desperate for fire, but I think this is the deck. Just want to close by saying thanks for watching the drafting and deck building portion of the episode. I hope you'll join me for the games in the next episode. And before we start the games in that episode, we'll talk about what I think about this deck, how good I think it'll do, and go from there. So thanks for watching and join me in the next video.